Great writing really makes the reader think. It really explains what it means to be a human being in this world.
Seriousness of purpose, which is apparent in the author's effort.
Probably the biggest thing is using literary devices. Things that'll just bulk up your writing and kind of without going overboard, but just enough so that you have it there and you don't really interrupt the structure, but it's all laid out.
Answers the question of what your role is in the world.
You can oftentimes tell when something was just sort of dash off and when something really took a lot of work.
Also probably avoiding like absolutes and contractions, which will keep it simpler, but also make you seem more advanced in your technique.
A student should aim for should be just clearly writing from what you know.
I think people don't oftentimes understand how parts of a sentence are supposed to interact with one another, how they're supposed to depend on each other. It's like building a house out of bricks, and if the bricks aren't placed properly, the bricks being individual words, even though you have a great blueprint, which could be, I suppose, your structure, the house is going to start to list to one side, and eventually it's going to fall down. So, to me, sentences, I think the sentence is undervalued as a piece of writing. Maybe people look to larger issues, paragraphs, essays, chapters, books. I think the sentence is undervalued.
I think the best way to be concise is just to be honest, to just write exactly what you feel, almost raw, like just exactly what you know or exactly what you're feeling inside, instead of adding in the fluff of, oh, I need more adjectives, I need the thesaurus, I need to fill in all the empty spaces.
I think choosing your words carefully, I think concision is the hallmark of good writing. I think people are too flowery, generally speaking, with their writing. So choosing the right word. Strong verbs, avoid adjectives and adverbs if you can.
You can be concise by just sticking to your one topic, not branching out and giving too many examples, but you really want to have a lot of, again, like literary devices, just things that are going to separate it from just saying, well, this happened and then this happened. Structure can definitely break an essay, because if you're jumping all over the place, in your thesis you want to have outlined what you're going to say in your body paragraphs. So if you kind of jump around all over the place and stray away from your thesis, then you're going to have, like, your reader's not going to be able to follow the essay and eventually it's just going to put it down. Whereas if you stay on it, it's kind of compelling. You want to say, well, I know they listed this first in their thesis, so then what's next? I want to figure out like why they put this in there too. But if you skip around, I'm going to say like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
The structure in terms of organization is really crucial to an essay, because you want to keep your reader interested and keep your reader understanding what you're talking about throughout, like from page to page.
People get this notion that an intro, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion is what constitutes an essay. And sometimes you have to follow the idea to its logical conclusion, and a 5-paragraph theme sometimes isn't sufficient. Sometimes an essay can be only a couple of paragraphs long, if that's all that's needed in order to answer the question. I think prescriptive methods are a crutch. I think students, writers in general, need to allow their thoughts to take them where they're going to go, and if that means they go past 5 paragraphs, so be it. Of course, at the same time, an essay without any structure is going to fall apart.